You are looking live at Sam Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the most intense rivalries in the country elevates the Royal Purple Las Vegas Bowl into the upper echelon of this year's bowl feast. Utah, the Pac-12, tangles with independent BYU. Two schools only 40 miles apart, but a rivalry that is global. This, folks, is the Alabama-Auburn of the Northwest. This bowl game matters as the Holy War invades Sin City.
14 of the last 17 matchups have been decided by 7 points or less. I think we're in for a good one here today.
So third down and 14 for Mangum, the freshman. He's in trouble again. Ball is released. Scramble for the loose ball over there. The signal is the Utes have recovered a fumble, and it was the Utah defense dominating that game. Pressure came from Fitz on this play.
We talked about, Brent, how Utah's front can get pressure on the quarterback. They're very, very good and very active, and it's Fitz, number 11, who ran around the right side of that BYU offensive line. The ball looked like it popped out before Tanner Mangum's arm was going forward. So that is a live ball fumble. You see here, grabbing that right shoulder. Ball comes out before the arm goes forward. It's a fumble, and Utah's defense, which led the Pac-12 in takeaways, get a huge turnover here early.
You will see him next playing Sunday football. Wilson was the MVP here a year ago. This is Williams dashing and bursts across the 15. A tremendous start for Utah in this rivalry game.
I'd be inclined just to take the points in this situation and have BYU pay for the mistake. There is a big critical down and distance early in this football game.
There is fourth down. Wilson, remember, very dangerous in the red zone as a runner. And got the first down. It'll be first and goal as he handed the ball off to his running back, William. First down and goal for the Utes. Williams is stacked up, twists to the right, and touchdown. Great second effort by the running back as he just would not be denied, and he kept twisting off to the right.
Sure did, Brent. It looked like Fred Warner had a crack at him. Looked like Logan Taile had a crack at him. And Joe Williams just kind of keeps fighting. He's going to be kind of running away from you here. You see number 4, Warner gets in there. He kind of gets that right arm around him. And then Taile is in the pile with his arms around his legs. Where's the football in relationship to the plane? And because of that shadow under all those bodies, it's just hard to tell. I don't know if they had the indisputable video evidence that they were looking for to have to overturn that call.
Andy Phillips, one of the better kickers this year in the Pac-12, is on for the extra point. And just like that, Utah takes an early lead. Mangum is back in that pistol attack, going to throw it on a slant. Up in the air, intercepted. Second turnover in the game. This could be a pick six. One man to beat. Touchdown, Tevin Carter. And Utah dominates here early. They were concerned about the length of these wide receivers. Great coverage, tipped ball, picked off by Carter, and a pick six. The second turnover. Well, he's been on target here with his last few passes, and this time they get back to the running game, and they hand off to Bernard, getting around that left edge. How huge would this be, Jesse, for the Cougars to march back and get one of these scores back? They're down and 4 as a result. deflected, picked off on the sideline. Almost another pick six. Carter again has one touchdown, and he set up a possible second with his second interception of this game.
That was a tremendous play by defensive end Jason Fanica. You're going to see number 51 on the left. He stopped his rush knowing he wasn't going to get home and just began spying Mangum. Got his hands up in the air, was able to tip the football. There's Johnny on the spot so far in this game here today. Tevin Carter with his second pick.
But indeed they have, as Williams busts across. The Utes ambush their rival. If that other hand was up, I would say Broncos praying. Phillips again. So Carter. From Los Angeles with his second interception of the game. Marcus Williams is a really good safety too. And he was coming hard. Second down. Play action. Steps up in the pocket and he's hit on the release. There's the third interception. This is another pick six, folks. This is Hatfield taking it to the house. 4 possessions, 4 turnovers, 2 pick sixes.
And it was Jason Fanica again. Having a monster game here, monster quarter early with the pressure coming off the left side of the offensive line from BYU. He's the one that got his hand on the arm of Tanner Mangum. Forced that ball to pop up in the air. This is just unbelievable. Robert Anai, you see there the offensive coordinator for BYU, Tanner Mangum. They can't believe it.
Phillips on again. Folks, we are barely halfway through the first quarter of this football game. Utah dominating every way imaginable. 2 pick sixes, 4 turnovers in 4 possessions. For BYU, this holy war has turned very unholy in a hurry.
One of the best running backs in the country, and Kenneth Dixon, of course, Arkansas State, statistically was the best offense in the nation the second half of the year.
On first down, Mangum, and that one is caught close to the first down marker by Kurtz. Nick Kurtz out of Elka. First down and 10, and the run play is stopped, and that was Canada on his first carry, and they're saying it was another fumble, another turnover. Utah is signaling. I'm not sure the officials are agreeing. No. 5 possessions and 5 turnovers.
It's the Washington State transfer, Squally Canada.
Clearly dropping the ball.
Getting his first handoff of the season.
Oh, there's no doubt about that one.
Never able to secure the football, and I think it was Tui Kolovatu from Utah that ended up with it. Squally Canada was a freshman, played at Washington State, transferred to BYU, had to sit out the entire year, but was eligible to play in this bowl game in the postseason. They're a guy that BYU is really excited about, but just poor execution running the football. With Kyle Whittingham in this offense, you want to stick with that mantra.
Second down and a little option look after juggling the ball. That was Joe Williams back in.
Yep.
And there's a penalty flag. Came late.
Sai Tatu, linebacker from BYU, got a late shot in for 31. I think the referees caught him. This game's getting out of hand. It's a rivalry game, and it's obviously getting chippy. Just watch late here. 31 here. He's playing the option. Doesn't get a hit, but he comes back in on the play a little bit late.
A place like that, but he said, I'm not making light of the Vegas Bowl. We love coming down here. I just thought that we would fall higher in the pecking order. And I think there was something to prove by this Utah team, and they are proving it right now. Touchdown, Wilson. 5 possessions, 5 turnovers, lead to 5 touchdowns. And we've still got 4.5 minutes left in the opening quarter.
There's a BYU player down here at the end of this play, but Travis Wilson showing you the mobility that he has, and he's always shown throughout his career as a 4-year starter at Utah. That's a big loss, obviously, for this BYU defense in this game. $35-0. That's a big missed opportunity for both teams.
Big hole. Midfield, they cross it for the first time with Bernard. To the 37-yard line. And that brings a little applause for the folks in blue.
That's something BYU needed bad. If BYU fans get ready for this, you're going to see a lot more of Bernard in years to come. He's only a freshman. I love him because of his versatility.
Going to the end zone, and Kurtz incomplete. No flag, 4th down. Hall just wants to get something on that scoreboard, unless it's a fake, but it's a long way to go on 4th down. Holder, kick is up, and it is no good. Folks in blue are restless. They were not happy with that decision. Second quarter gets underway now, and here comes Wilson, last year's MVP, breaks away. He can always gain a couple of yards. There was Kafusi, we finally mentioned his name.
Yeah, he's a game wrecker and a guy that we haven't had to mention yet, but
55-yard punt, but not a good net punt. And that's what he led the nation in. So here's Mangum, and he's going to get sacked. He gets run over. And I tell you, he gets blistered by Fauanuku.
This O-line has to do a great job of giving Mangum time.
You can see they can rush with 4 on every play. And they have sacked him again with another big-time play. Hunter Demick coming in that time. They're down at 11. And Wilson going down. So it'll be a punt time again for Mr. Hackett. 3rd down and 1. And it will be 4th and 1. Wilson kept it on the read option, and BYU read it better than he did, and the stop was made by Logan Tahale out of Columbus, Ohio.
Tom Hackett's just been, it's been like I don't know what you'd call this, a 9-iron, I guess, from this distance. Spot on.
See, everybody releases, and then he takes a little bit of time, and he gets great hang time. And this one backs up and is down inside the 5 again.
It's incredible. He's like a golfer that puts that backspin on that lob wedge or whatever it is you want to call it, and it's like automatic in this game.
Great slant pass. Hit Juergens out to the 32-yard line. 4:27 to work with here in the first half. Mangum has time off the play action. Got a wide receiver, Kurtz. And it's a first down across the 30-yard line.
And a great route by Kurtz. He totally lost cornerback Brian Allen on the double move. It's a post corner. It's a hard play action fake at quarterback. But watch here. He starts to the post. Nice job keeping his head turned around, and he completely fools the corner. Ball thrown a little bit behind him. He goes up, and there's a nice catch by Nick Kurtz, who I think has the best hands of the receiving group. The screen with Mitch Matthews.
They'll try to run for it, and he's got the first down. 3rd down and 2. Matthews motions to the right, and they're going to stick with the running game. They think they've got the edge with Brown, and they do. To the 5-yard line, it will be first down and goal inside of a minute. Nobody's, of course, going to watch them all, but you can pick your favorites. Have a great time watching the bowl action. Play action. Touchdown, BYU, Remington Peck, number 44, the big fella.
Exactly what BYU needed to happen here late in the first half. And they've got Remington Peck, who played defensive line his first 3 years at BYU, came over to play tight end. They got him lined up on the outside. You see 44, sells the block, is patient, disengages, and nice hands by the big fella. And they always say if you have bad hands, you usually play defense. That's not necessarily true. You see right there, great job and a nice drive by BYU.
Sampson off for the extra point. Tacks it on. You know, when you look at the total yardage in this game, and Jesse has referred to it, right now it is BYU 189 to 77 for Utah. This scoring drive started back on the 3, 13 plays for 97 yards, but oh, those turnovers. 3rd and 16. They have to reach the 40-yard line. Wilson hit on the release, and they are forced to punt on the opening series of the second half. And I want to tell you, that BYU sideline came alive over there with those youngsters. They show pressure. And a great pitch and catch to Tout for a first down for the Cougars. Clutch throw with 5 men rushing for the Utes.
What did Bronco Mendenhall tell Maria Taylor? Poise and execution. The pocket's breaking down. He stands in there, throws it right on time to the outside shoulder of 6'6" Terrence Hauk.
So Mangum ready to go on a 3rd down and 10. Oh, Bernard does a great job of pickup. Oh, what a great play. Hauk in the middle of the field. I want you to go back, Jess. I want you to see the running back pick up and help his quarterback. This is as good a block you're ever
in between 2 Utah defenders. Nice catch by Hauk.
22 on 3rd and 10. Now they flare. They get the ball to Bernard. Can he get the touchdown? He does. After the block, he scores the touchdown. Game on, baby.
All of a sudden, you can feel the momentum slightly changing and now slightly moving back towards that blue side of the stadium over there here in Sam Boyd. Great job spinning the football out to a big back we've talked about in Bernard, and great blocking downfield.
The Utah coaching staff has to be a little concerned. Their offense has not been able to move the ball. The reason why they have the big lead, in case you just joined us, is a result of 5 turnovers on the Cougars' first 5 possessions of this game. But now, BYU has scored the last 2. This is the holy war. There's no quit, baby.
The energy in this stadium now is completely different, and it's all on the side of BYU.
Well, you can see behind that sideline over there, good shot by our cameraman. 3rd down and 7 now. Here comes Heat. They're going to get Wilson out of the pocket. In a foot race, he's got to throw it away. And here comes Hackett to punt. And the folks in blue are on their feet cheering.
A lot of football.
A fake. Here comes Hackett again. And a fake. They are perfect on fake punts this season. An unbelievable call. And Tommy Hackett from Melbourne, Australia, does it again.
They had them outflanked. A great call by Kyle Whittingham, who does the punt. Watch these guys. All the upbacks work this way against 2 defenders from BYU. They were not expecting it. Completely outflanked.
Utah's official sideline warning.
So Kyle had seen that the momentum had switched completely. He wanted to try and grab it back, and Hackett runs for 21 yards. Utah trying to get something going on a 3rd down. Here comes a blitz again on Wilson. He's not going to get it on the move. Stopped at midfield. And Prater, Jordan Prater, defensive back, lowers the boom. And now let's see what Kyle wants to do here. See what they can do with a 3rd down and 4. Offensive line gives him time, and he throws to Bernard again. So Utah's going to have to adjust and pick up the running back coming out as a receiver as they move the chains again on 3rd down. Someone's going to have to watch Bernard. He's been lethal here for the Cougars. He stays in to protect, but he didn't offer any protection. That guy was coming from the edge, and that was Fanica again. Wilson, leaping catch at the 35-yard line by Tyrone Smith, freshman from Fresno, California.
And he was working one-on-one with Micah Hanneman. He's 6'4", and he's a true freshman. This football came out high from Travis Wilson. That is an unbelievable job extending.
Come back with the running game, and Williams, big hole on that left side. And he's out of bounds near midfield, one of his better runs of the game. The young man from Allentown, PA. 3rd and 1, and Wilson runs in and escapes it. Should have been wrapped up. Dives for the 1st down. Terrific effort by number 7. He should have been thrown for a loss. And he broke the touch of pressure and ran for the 1st down. One thing about the Utah offense, they have not turned the ball over in this game. And they don't turn it over again. Snapping it off complete. And that receiver was Kenneth Scott, who was... They've got Williams as a running back, and Wilson, they ride with it. And Wilson is eaten up by Bronson Kafusi on 4th down, giving the Cougars a life. They've got the football.
It was a zone read. They didn't block Kafusi. Kafusi covered 2 guys by himself. Didn't allow the handoff because of those long arms, and then makes the wrap-up tackle on Wilson.
Can the Cougars take advantage? Or about to find out. Number 90 with a big-time play. As a result, it's 3rd and 15 for the Cougars. They want to run a draw play. That's one of their staples. But they're not going to get the 1st down that time. They tried to surprise Utah, but I'm sure the coaches went over the fact that you've always got to watch for the delay with BYU. And
I think, I wonder if you go here. I mean, it's kind of at that time, down 3 touchdowns. Height they have at receiver, they could just throw one deep down the field and hope for a jump ball opportunity or a pass interference. Try and get this 1st down.
Need to reach the 45-yard line for a 1st down. Mangum fires. He's got a man open. Got it. 1st down. Devin Blackman on 4th down, and the Cougars are in business.
A coverage bust by Utah on a critical 4th down. They allow a slot receiver right in the middle with Blackman to run right down the seam. Justin Thomas, number 12, doesn't take him. The cornerback was occupied on the sideline, and the safety, Tevin Carter, got turned around inside as well.
Need to reach the 14-yard line for a 1st down. In trouble. Mangum fires toward the end zone. Was there interference? Yes. They pick it up on an underthrown ball. Interference on Utah. And that's going to keep the drive alive. So he figures to have single coverage coming off. Safety goes deep in a peak. There's that draw play again. And again, Utah has stuffed that draw play. So that's going to bring up 4th down. They can get a 1st down inside the 2. This is a 4th down. And they have Matthews over the left side. Now they can overload with 3 receivers. Mangum comes back middle, touchdown, Kurtz. Terrifically designed play as they overloaded to that side at the end with motion and then brought Kurtz wide open in the middle of the field for the touchdown.
It's a West Coast philosophy on offense, and it's a route concept you see in a lot of NFL offenses where you've got Mitchell Juergens running in the flat. That throw's not there, and a nice job by Mangum getting through his progression all the way to the third receiver, Nick Kurtz, for the huge score.
Sampson tacks on the extra point, makes it a 2-touchdown game. And here is Mangum, pumped over towards Matthews, came back, Kurtz was wide open. And the folks from BYU, they are loving it.
I think he's going to throw this.
Third down, here comes the blitz. Wilson underneath has got the first down, and then some. Out of bounds around midfield was Joe Williams as the rush came to him, and then Wilson just ate it up. Wilson steps away from the pressure, has got a man wide open, but he is short of the first down. So now you've got a fourth down, and it's a situation with a great punter like Hackett. Do you try and bury BYU inside the 10, or do you try to pick up? It looks like they're going to go for it here. And did they stop him? The Cougars think so. Let's see where it's spotted, though, the forward progress. That is critical here. That Cougar sideline still thinks he's come up short. You can see them signaling. How huge is this?
This is close.
Nope.
And that's number 62 right there. He makes this play, Logan Tahila.
I'm going to... Third down. Fires in underneath. Diving for it is Houck. Got the first down. Terrific run after the catch. Moved the chains. And here come the Cougars again. Yeah, the Cougars have just got to pick it up. They need not one score, but two to get back in this. They're going to have to try to get the football back. Play action. Looking deep. Throws that jump ball into the right corner. Blackman. First and goal at the 4-yard line. How about that?
You've got to have safety help if you're Utah. You cannot allow your cornerbacks to stay outside one-on-one trying to fight with these cornerbacks. That is the perfect throw from Tanner Mangum. It's basically a punt that he's allowing his receiver Blackman to turn around and locate.
Second down and goal. Mangum on a draw. Did he get it? Was he juggling the ball? Touchdown's a signal. They give him the touchdown. I was waiting for the linesman coming down.
This reminds me kind of John Elway in the Super Bowl against the Green Bay Packers at the goal line where he dove. Now, of course, Elway got helicoptered. But how about Mangum here? We've seen him slide backwards all game long. I think the football might have just been a tad short of that goal line, Brent, before it came dislodged. Watch the nose of the ball. Oh, no, it broke.
There's no question.
Yeah.
That's a touchdown.
What a game. This has been awesome.
Trevor Sampson tacks it on. We've got a one-score game.
Against Ole Miss, who got blown out in their bowl game.
Here's your third down and one. Late pitch. Williams got the angle for the first down.
And they ran to the left side, to the field, attacking Bronson Kafusi, but running with the option. Then it was Sai Tatu, who was out on the outside. That was the defender that they really put on the island. Watch 31 out here. He's the guy that Travis Wilson's going to read. And he holds it to the last second to give it to Williams. And there's the advantage I think he has over Devontae Booker. This is one of my favorite games of the year.
Amen. Second down and 5. Williams burst for the first down.
I think that's going to do it. That's the play Utah needed. They can take 3 knees now and run this clock out.
They could not overcome, as you seldom can, 5 turnovers on their first 5 possessions. That's the great coach Nick Saban about turnovers. With Mississippi at 5, and so now Utah with back-to-back victories here in Las Vegas. And the head coaches will meet to shake hands. For Maria Taylor and Jesse Palmer, I'm Brent Musburger. My friends, what a weekend here in Las Vegas. What looked like a blowout wound up being a dandy. So long, everybody.